All right, so this is going to be the Edpuzzle that I am going to share with you. So please pay attention. This does count for a grade, and I'm going to be asking several different questions. Okay, so the first question here is simplify to a single power of six. So you've done some of these, or at least I've assigned these to you. And so my first question to you is, what do we do when we have same bases and we are dividing? What happens to the exponents? And so what you would be doing is subtracting. You just do 5 minus 3. You would have been subtracting there. And so your final answer should have been 2. 2 goes here, and there you go, and you've got your answer. Let's take a look at another problem. How about this one? We're multiplying exponents. We're multiplying. We have the bases are 3. What happens to those exponents then? Are we adding, subtracting, or multiplying those exponents? Well, remember the rule is if you have same bases, you should add your exponents. So you should have 11 here. 6 plus 5 is 11. All right, let's do another one. And again, I want you to use this. I'm going to show you right here. This is important. Look at this. If you have to pause and look outside of the Edpuzzle, go ahead and do that. Okay. Simplify to a single power of 5. So what is going to be our new exponent when we have power raised to a power? What are you going to do to those exponents? Well, you would multiply them. And so our final answer would be 2 times 6, which is 12. All right, let's take a look at some more things. All right, the next question says, which expression is equivalent to 2 to the negative 6 power raised to the second power? So there's a bunch of things you got to do here. So I'm not going to ask you for this answer yet. I want to show you what will we do. Well, um, first thing you want to do is apply that rule that we just went over, power to a power. So that means we would multiply here, right? So we should have 2 to the, what is negative 6 times 2? What is this stuff going on? Well, that would be negative 12. So the first thing you would do is look and say, do you have an answer down here that says that? And we do, right there. 2 to the negative 12, so that is exactly the same. So you should click submit answer. Let's just see what happens when we do that. And we get it right. And the reason why that's acceptable is because it said, what is the expression is equivalent to that? It's not fully simplified, it's just equivalent. And we just multiply the powers, and that's how we do that. Take a look at a new problem, and now I'll let you guys decide which one is the correct answer. Okay, so which expression is equivalent to this? Please take a look at the rules and decide. All right, again, we have same bases and we're multiplying, so we have to apply that rule. So when we do that, we have to add our exponents. So if we add 0 plus negative, that is the correct answer. Do you see that over here anywhere? I do not either. So that means now we have to apply the negative exponent rule, which means it goes down to the bottom and it becomes a positive exponent down there. So we would be answering right there, 1 over 3 to the third power. Okay, let's take a look at a new problem. Which expression is equivalent to what's going on here? It looks like there's division. Well, what I would be doing is I would subtract. So what is 3 minus negative 3? Well, we got to use our integer rules here. You can use a calculator, of course, but otherwise it's 3 minus negative 3. That would give me 6. So which one has 4 to the 6th power? That would be the correct answer. All right, let's show one more problem here. It's very similar. So what are we going to do to the exponents? Do we add them, subtract them, multiply, or divide the exponents? Again, remember the bases are the same and we're dividing. What happens to the exponents? Well, this is just like the other one. We would be subtracting. So what is -1 minus -1? The correct answer is 0, right? 0 is the correct answer. But don't be tricked here, okay? Just because we have 0 exponents doesn't mean that the answer is 0, right? This is 5. The base stays the same. It's to the 0 power. So our answer then should be 1, because we know anything to the 0 power is 1. All right, what are we going to do to the exponents this time? Yes, we are going to multiply those. So 5 stays the same, and -6 times -3 is, well, 18, positive 18. So this is going to be what your assignment looks like. All right, last problem. What is the answer to this problem? I want you to look at it. I want you to think about it. I want you to see that, hey, we've got the same bases. The base is 6. So what should we do to the exponents? And then from there, what should be our answer? All right, well, we should add the exponents here. So -6 is the one exponent, and we're adding 6 to it. And when that happens, those are opposites. So that gives me 0. So that's going to be my new exponent on my base. What is 6 to the 0 power? 1, right? So 1 is our answer. All right. This is a challenge one. We've got to do a few things on this one. Let's see if we can sort this out. What are the two things that we're going to have to do on this one? Correct if you said we have to get rid of these parentheses, right? Get rid of those parentheses. 6 to the -12. -6 times 2 is -12, right? All right, well, the next thing we have to do is what? I would say add the exponents. That's right. And when you add them, you get 2 plus -12. That gives us 6 to the -10th power. I don't see that option on here. So we still have to keep going. So again, we have to move this then because you cannot have exponents that are negative. So technically we had to do 3 things here. We put a 1 on top. So this should be our answer. All right, so you're going to be attempting some of these problems now in Delta Math. Thank you for trying your hardest on this Edpuzzle. And now you go and you will be working on a few of these problems. Good luck, work hard. When you get done, continue to work on anything else that you're missing. And I'll see you soon.